Started. All right. Well, first of all, again, thank you so much for being on. Again, if you don't know who I am, my name is Shawn James. I will be your facilitator for tonight's class. We do this class actually 2 times on a Monday, so this is our first class here. We're going to do the same class here later on tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And so I want to welcome our international family. Always an honor and pleasure to have you on. And so what I want you to understand that this call is for you. Okay, this is the safe space where you can get your questions answered, things that you're reviewing through the I Am Mastery Academy. Maybe you're not sure about something. This is where we come together every week so you can get better and better and better at your skill of trading, because we want you to be a great trader. Okay, so we want you to be a profitable trader. And this is also a place that you can invite your guests, because we understand some people are like, hey, I don't understand this whole day trading, Forex trading. I want to see how it works before I start, investing or whatever the case may be. So this is a perfect space for you to come and watch exactly what it is that we're doing. And so let's see someone connecting. Good. Is this one of our guests connecting?
Yes, that's Mrs. Esther. She's trying to connect.
Okay, awesome. And I see Nicola. Welcome, Nicola, to the call. We appreciate that.
Oh, she's one of my guests.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, welcome. We appreciate you coming on. Thank you for taking time off. And let's make sure that the gentleman, his audio is working. And Celeste, great to see you.
Same here.
Hey there. Okay. All right, just making sure his audio is connecting before I continue on. Okay, so it's idioma. Is that correct? Did I say that right?
Ijoma.
Idioma.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Ijoma, thank you for being on. Appreciate it. Okay, we have a gentleman. Your audio is connected?
Yes.
Good, good. Wonderful. Thank you for being on. We're so excited to have you. And was it Estimo22 at Yahoo? Can you hear us? Okay,
Yes,
I want to make
hear
sure
you.
your guess is that. Okay. Can everyone hear me okay? I want to make sure everybody can.
Hearing you okay, Shawn.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, let me go ahead and keep finishing on. Okay. So, yeah. So again, thank you for being on the class. So again, this is for you. This is to help you get better at your trading. And the whole goal that we want you to know is to successfully go through this so that you're getting the most success out of the I Am Mastery Academy. There's some steps that you're going to need to do. Okay. First off, you want to sign up. Okay. You want to go ahead and sign up with the Academy. Of course, the price of the Academy is $235 for our beginner package, $325 US for our elite package, which comes with the whole Forex education, the binary options education, and the cryptocurrency education. And I highly, highly recommend that package to take advantage of all the great tools that we have to start trading. And so from there, we also want you to have the chance to scholarship your program. So that means if you introduce this to 2 people that want to learn with you, then this will scholarship your way where you will not have to pay a monthly tuition to learn. And we want to help you learn this for free. Okay, we definitely want to help you learn this for free. So we're going to get into it. So today, what our subject is, and I put a provocative title up. I like provocative titles. Okay, I like interesting titles. And so what I said today is how to set yourself up, your first 30 days of trading, and how to set yourself up to earn $100,000 in your broker account. Okay, so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. And so some people say, well, Shawn, I don't know, is that really true? Is it just hype? No, ladies and gentlemen, this is very possible to do. And I'm going to outline the steps today that if you follow these steps that I'm about to outline for you, this will set you up to where you will have the chance to earn six figures in the next couple months. All right, very possible to do it. Now, I'm not just talking theoretically here. I have now created about 3 or 4 six-figure earners on the team. We actually have a 7-figure, a millionaire on the team, and we did this under 8 months. Okay, and so we were able to do this because I was able to learn a lot of the mistakes that I initially did my first year in the business. And now I'm really giving you guys the $1 million blueprint foundation that if you set yourself up right from the beginning, you can start to look for good success when you're trading, okay? So that's the whole point today. We're going to talk about setting yourself correctly. So for my guests, we don't want to speak over your head. If you have any questions, feel free to unmute and ask questions. This is an interactive call. You're not going to be rude or anything if you unmute yourself and ask any questions. I truly want you to understand what we're talking about. Now, you're not going to get everything, okay? Honestly, you're not going to really get it what I'm talking about until you enter into the academy, because that's the whole point of why we have the academy, for you to learn exactly what it is that you need to do to be able to earn this sort of income, okay? And let me, of course, put this disclaimer out that past performance does not promise or guarantee or dictate to you that you will make six figures in your broker account. But I will tell you that if you follow some of the things that we put in place, you have a very good chance of getting there, okay? A lot of it's going to have to do with you personally. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to get right into it. And for those of you who don't know, I love giving presentations in an organized fashion because I need to see things. And I know there's a lot of you also that feel the same way. You're kind of I need you to hold my hand. I need to see it. And that's what we do here with our group. We're going to hold your hand and we're going to make sure that you are becoming successful. Okay. So here is our class. Okay. First 30-day setup to $100,000 in your broker accounts, okay? And of course, this is our team Wealth Builders. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So, all right, so number one, what's the first thing that you need to do to set yourself up so that you can begin to look at earning six figures in your broker account? Well, number one is you must plug into the system immediately, okay? This is where I see a lot of mistakes for most of the members that are not having results and why they may drop out of any school. It doesn't matter even if it's here in I Am Master Academy. This happens in any situation. I even want you to look at some of these things, guys, as life lessons. Okay, if you can tweak some of these things in your personal life or in your business life, you're going to have success across the board. So when I teach, guys, I don't like to just give just trading information, but I like to give life education and wisdom where I can, because this was imparted to me. All right, so the first thing is you must set up your demo account as soon as you enter, okay, and set up your MetaTrader 4 to begin practicing, okay? So that's the first thing. What happens is everybody says, oh, I want to learn everything first before I do that. Now that's okay if that's kind of the way that you think. But what I really want you to do is I need you to plug in. I need you to plug into the Telegram immediately. You need to start looking at the messages. I need you to set up your demo account, your MetaTrader 4. And then what we're going to do is we're immediately going to show you how to put in your first trade. Well, why do we do that? Because I need you to hurry up and believe that you can trade. This is the first thing. I need you to hurry up and believe that you can trade and that you're in the right space. The sooner that you have confidence that you're in the right space, then the sooner I can get you closer to $100,000 in your account, all right? The second thing is I need you to practice 150 to 200 trades first. Now, I mean, you can do what you want to do because you're a grown adult and this is your account and your money. But I'm telling you, to save you the headache and save you the extra time to get into your financial goals, you need to practice 100 to 150 to 200 trades. Now, it just depends on your schedule. If you're a person that does 10 trades a day, well, you'll get this knocked out in a couple weeks. All right. So that's no big deal. But if it takes a little longer, then that's okay. Because what I'm trying to instill in you, ladies and gentlemen, is to create the success habits that will go ahead and get you towards six figures. You need to have a very strong foundation before you decide that, hey, I'm going to be rich just trading. Okay. A lot of people do a lot of things, but what happens is they're not prepared to handle the losses in their account. And you're going to learn that very early on if you practice your 100 to 200 trades, your 150 to 200 trades. Okay. Also, you must begin plugging into the trading family for support and mentorship. Now, this is a call that I'm talking about. This is the call that you need to plug into at least every week. Okay. Because here's where we're going to iron out all of your mistakes. Okay. Here's where we're going to help you with your patience. Here's where we're going to help you with what you feel you might be doing wrong. But if you don't plug in, we can't help you. Now, trading is an individual sport, but it's done successfully within a team. Okay. So it's kind of like being on the Olympics team. Whatever country that you're from is like being in your Olympics team. You may be a individual champion, but you still are on an Olympic team. Okay. You may get the bronze or the silver or the gold, but if the rest of your team can't get the silver, the bronze, or the gold, then guess what? You're not really being as successful. Okay. But the other part works too. If everybody on your team starts getting silver and gold, and you're hanging around those athletes all the time, what do you think eventually is going to happen to you? You're going to reach the silver and the gold. Okay. So this is why it's so important that you plug in to your support system while you're trading. Okay. All right. The next thing, quickly find an easy strategy. Okay. When to get quicker success, find the easiest and simplest strategy and practice with this with a focus on becoming proficient. Okay. So now that's whether you use the harmonic scanner, the vibrata, the new binary options, whatever it is that you find. When you find something that appears to be easy, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to stick with that. I'm telling you something that I did that prolonged. It made it longer for me. And I have to say, it probably extended a whole nother 6 months to a year of me making six figures in my account because I did not follow this crucial, wisdom that I now know that I'm really trying to get across to you is to find an easy strategy and practice with this, focusing on becoming proficient. Now, I Am Master Academy has several. We have over 14 to 20 different strategies on trading. And I know a lot of us is going to talk about, oh, this is exciting and this is easy and this is that. It may take you a couple weeks to find the right strategy, and that is fine. I encourage you. I definitely encourage you to look around and find out what may be easy, what fits your trading style. And you're not going to know that if you don't look at different strategies. But once you find a strategy that you think is easy, then I need you to stay with that strategy and practice it over and over again. And every time you start a new strategy, you need to practice it with 200 new trades. That's what I do. I'm not telling you something that I don't do, okay? Every time I try a new strategy, if I change from the harmonic scanner to the vibrata, then guess what? I go in my demo and I practice 200 trades with the vibrata. If I go from there to binary options, I'm going to practice 200 plus trades doing binary options. If I do that in the Gold Cup or the DeLorean or whatever that we use, I'm going to practice in my demo. I'm not going to go straight from one to another because that's just like, going from one sport to another. Well, I'm good at basketball, so I'm just going to jump on the soccer field and jump in a championship game without any preparation. That doesn't make any sense. And this is why a lot of us will lose, become frustrated, and quit because we do not follow this number 2 rule right here, okay? Number 3, you must find a Go Live educator, okay? I am not a Go Live educator. I am just your mentor. I am just your coach, okay? But the educator is in the back office of the I Am Master Academy. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, that they go through a very rigorous let's say, due diligence process to become an educator. Number one, they need to have done success themselves. I promise you that every educator that is in the back office makes anywhere from 50 to 100,000 to almost $250,000 a month trading on a monthly basis. Okay, they're not on here just because they sound good. They are an educator because they have the proven success. They must come to Christopher Terry with a history of success. Okay, so that's why you're paying for that education. All right, you need to learn from them. So it's very important that you find one to no more than two I am educators and follow them carefully. Watch their favorite videos. If you scroll down, you're going to find a section that says favorite videos. That's probably, and for some, not everybody has that, but they may have a couple videos that you must watch so you can understand the rest. Or go back in their recorded videos. Usually I'll go back about 2, 3, or 4 weeks, and I will spend my weekends watching their recorded videos, and then during the week, I'll watch their live videos. So all of it can pull together. And then I'm gonna practice their strategy over and over and over again. Every single educator we have is extremely profitable in their strategy. What you need to do is find out, who do you like? Who do you have a connection with? Maybe it's the way they talk that you like. Maybe it's the way they explain and break down things. It takes a little bit of time to find it, like any relationship. But once you do, you need to find them and stay with them. This is how you're going to get to 6 and 7 figures in your broker account. All right? After you've done those things, now you need to sit down and develop a trading plan. Okay? All right? Where a lot of people who I find out who have traded before I Am Master Academy traded on their own, or maybe they had one mentor and they taught them how to put in a trade. They taught them maybe a strategy, but here's the thing: they had no plan of execution to make it to 6 figures. We just get in and say we want to make money. No, you have to plan to make 6 figures. Okay, you have to have a structure. You have to have a system to make it to 6 and 7 figures. You don't just make it by accident, okay? It's very important that you develop a consistent plan of tracking your trades, okay? And entering your trades and managing your losses. So this is where you need to write things down. I promise you, this is exactly where I made a jump in my trading. I was hard-headed. I decided I just wanted to just jump in and practice and make trades, and I didn't write anything down because I was lazy. But finally, I decided, you know what, this isn't really getting the results that I want. And I bought a trading notebook. And the second I started writing my trades, it held me accountable. When it held me accountable, I could find out what my results were. When I found out what my results were, I knew where I need to focus. And then I was well on my way. In less than 90 days, I was able to take an account from less than $7,000 and make it over 6 figures. Okay, all because I started writing and tracking down my progress. All right, which leads me to number 5. Write down everything. Okay, write down every trade. Write down the lot size. Write down the date you're making the trade, the time you're making the trade. What particular tool are you using? Are you on the harmonic scanner? Are you on the vibrata? Are you on binary options? Are you on cryptocurrency? Are you on swipe coin? Whatever it is, write it down. Write out the dollar amount that you won and lost, okay? Understand, you cannot fix something you do not track. You cannot fix something you do not track. You can't fix something if you don't have it written down and you don't have any record. You can't fix it, all right? And I'm all about results, being results oriented, okay? Which means I like to look at where I was last week, last month, last year, and make sure that I am improving. Okay, this is a skill, ladies and gentlemen. You have to have a measurement of improvement, and you can't do that if you don't write down anything, okay? Now, here's a very important part here, because a lot of you are not doing this because you haven't made it a priority yet, all right? Create a schedule to study and to trade. This is just like going to school. I don't know what I need to tell you, but you got to understand, it doesn't matter that you went to school for your PhD. It doesn't matter that you have 3 master's degrees. Understand that what you're learning right here will make way more money than your PhD and make way more money than your master's put together. But see, people don't relate to that. They just think, oh, well, I'm just paying to learn this little trading thing. No, I don't care who you are. If you have a PhD and you are making somewhere between, $100,000 to $200,000 to $400,000, it doesn't matter. This is an education where I can personally introduce you to people that have made $300,000 and $400,000 in a day, in 24 hours. I've seen people make over $1 million in less than a day. Okay, that's why this skill is so valuable. This is why you need to plan to focus and study. Okay, if you fail to plan, then you will plan to fail. Okay, you must set up a success schedule that works for you. Okay, as to when you will study and when you will trade. You understand, ladies and gentlemen, the market is open 24 hours a day, actually 7 days a week. So there's no excuse, no reason that you can't find 45 minutes to an hour out of a given day. Maybe it's not every day. Maybe it's every other day. Maybe it's every 2 days. Okay, but regardless, you can't say in your mind, I want to make 6 figures, but you're not willing to sacrifice any time to do it. I want to make 6 figures, but I'm not willing to push away watching TV, reading a book, putting all this other, watching YouTube videos, all this other junk. Put it aside. Guys, I've sacrificed lunch. I don't need to eat lunch. I was broke. First of all, I saved money by not eating lunch, and I made money by learning to trade. I don't need lunch. I'm on a diet, okay? So, hey, knock lunch out and use it for study time. You don't need to snack. Go ahead and take your snack time and do it. You don't need to smoke a cigarette. Take your cigarette time and do that, okay? Find a schedule, stick to it, and you must study and you need to trade, okay? You need to schedule that success, all right? That's it. True to you on lunch right now? Well, look, you're right here with me. I appreciate it. This is where you need to be. All right. Here's one thing that I didn't know was important, but I promise you, after I carefully studied people that started making over $50,000 in their trading account and higher, or actually really, this is where I noticed it, but it starts right now, is create an environment of winning. A lot of you are trading with distractions all around you, and you're wondering why you're losing track of trades. You're wondering why you don't have consistency. You're wondering why you're missing little details. It's because you need to find a space to trade that eliminates the distractions. It fosters positivity and peace, and have affirmations and goals visible and written down. Okay? I have an office where you've seen I do plenty of my meetings from. I have a board behind me. I have books around me. But guess what? I have no stair. Well, I mean, I don't have a stair because I play opera music. I play classical music on my computer. And I'll do that when I'm looking at certain trades, maybe especially on the London session. I like to play soothing music, or I play some gospel music, or I play some jazz. All these things are soothing. I'm going to eliminate distractions. The kids are asleep, or the kids are in another room, and I am not distracted. I'm peaceful. I don't trade when I just had an argument. I don't trade when I'm tired. I don't trade when I'm feeling sick. I don't trade. I don't trade with on my mind, I got to make money. I got to make money. I got to make money. All these things are going to crush your potential of making 7 figures, because you're not enjoying of learning the skill and embracing it. Instead, you're putting pressure on it, which has a negative effect on you. And then you need to have some affirmations. Look, it's not just a thing of trading. What do you want to do with the trading money? You need to have a picture of your new house up. You need to have a picture of your car up. You need to have your picture of your kids with their cap and gown leaving high school, but put their college behind them, okay? You need to have vacation pictures. You need to tell yourself, I am $1 million trader and I win every trade. I am $1 million trader and I win every trade. I am $1 million trader and I win every trade. You need to write that down. You need to put it in your notebook. It needs to be the title of your note. It needs to be all around your computer. It needs to be a screensaver. Whatever you need to do to flood your mind with this positivity, you need to do it, because this is the only way you're going to go ahead and make that sort of income from the luxury of your cell phone or your computer, okay? Now, you have to learn to master and love your growth chart. Now, for those of you who are new, what is a growth chart? A growth chart is a plan that we have to show you how much money you can make every time you enter the market, okay? And I'm going to pull that up in a second so that you guys can see it. But this is your roadmap. This is what I study. This is what I look at. And guys, I'll be honest with you, I get obsessed over my growth chart. I dream about my growth chart. Okay, I know exactly how many trades am I away from 6 figures, how many trades am I away from 7 figures, how many trades am I away from $10 million. I dream about that. So anything I focus on, guess what? I'm going to have success in that, because I'm creating the environment. I'm focused on it. I'm practicing daily. I'm studying for this. There is absolutely no reason that you guys can't do it. None. Okay, imagine this. All of you on this call probably have been in some line of career somewhere where you have received a promotion, okay? Maybe you started off as an entry-level person, maybe customer service, maybe this, that, a clerk, whatever the case may be. Then some of you became a manager, a supervisor, a lead supervisor. Now, once you knew the skill set of your job, you had the mindset to say, I want to go after that. I'm going to come in every day and I'm going to work hard so I can get to that next promotion. You thought about the promotion. You thought about what you're going to do with the money that you get when you get the bigger promotion. You thought about the office you may get. You may think about the prestige that you get. You thought about maybe your uniform will change. Maybe your parking space will change. Whatever the case is, you focused on it, and guess what? You got the promotion. You got it. Well, you have to think about trading the same way as a promotion. You need to think about it. You need to put it, you have discussions with your family. Well, what are you going to do when you, well, I plan on, and you even put a date to it. Well, yeah, I plan on, I'm thinking I'm going to work here for about 6 months to a year, and there's a position open, and I believe I'm going to get it right there, right about November. I'm planning on getting it. I'm doing everything. The supervisor's talking pretty good. I think I should have it by the, how do you know that? How do you know that? You know it because this is what you put in your mind as a focus every day. Well, if it works there, it works over here. It even works negatively, guys. If you're in a bad relationship, okay, and you say to yourself, you know what, I don't think this relationship is going to last. How many of y'all been in there? I have, I admit, before I was married. You know, you knew you probably weren't going to last until Christmas. Like, nah, it's October now. I don't think we're going to make it. Why would you say that? How would you know that? And then guess what? You broke up in November. You weren't even surprised. Okay? Because you focused on this. Well, guys, it works the same way here, okay? All right. Number 9, you have to master your risk management. Now, I was slack on this in the beginning. I was just putting in trades. Oh, I want 10 pips. I want 20 pips. I want 50 pips. And I wasn't worried about my risk or my stop loss. And so it would go back, and what happened was, here's where I made the decision. Here's where it changed for me. If I saw it go up and I thought it was going to turn back around, I would move my stop loss. Ooh, it's probably going to turn. Let me move it. And then it would go up higher and I'd lose more money. Oh no, I know it's going to turn. I know it's going to turn. So I move it some more. No discipline. Nothing at all. I'm sitting here moving my stop loss. And then all of a sudden I realize I'm stuck. Now I'm too scared to get out because I'm a negative $100 and something. And I don't know whether I should stay because I'm a negative $100 and something. So now I'm stuck trying to pray and speaking in tongues, and I'm throwing oil on the computer. I'm calling my pastor. What you think I should do? I'm doing all these crazy things because I don't know whether I should stay or get out of the trade. I know it's only me. I know y'all don't do that. It's okay. But guess what? You have to learn to have management. When I set my stop loss, I already know how much I'm risking on every single trade. I make sure I'm not over leveraged. I make sure I'm at the proper lot size. And guess what? Wherever I put my stop loss, I don't touch it. Because how I now manage my risk is my risk to reward. I'll give up a third of my account to make 3 times that amount. So I'm not worried. If I lose on that one, it was only a small amount because I'm going to make it up on the next one. If I lose 3 of them, it doesn't matter because I'm going to make it up on one trade. This is how I mastered my risk management. That's why, guess what? That adds to my peace. That adds to my positivity. It adds to not having pressure. Because if you can manage your risk, then you don't have the upset feeling of, oh my God, I'm going to blow my account. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. This is the pressure, I can't take it. You know what? I'm going to stop. I got pressure in my personal life that you don't manage. And now you're creating pressure because you're mismanaging your broker account. And of course, two negatives like that is not going to last in the same space. This is why all around in your life, to be a trader, you're going to have to manage your risk. You have to manage the pressure and the environment around you. This is how you're going to become a very, very, very successful trader, okay? The last thing here, all right? I know I don't talk about it, but guess what? Remember to have fun and stay committed. This is a journey, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be honest. Nobody necessarily, I can't say they don't make $1 million in a year, but I'm going to tell you, it's a very grueling road, okay? But you got to have fun. You have to challenge yourself. It's just like working out. We know that we're going to lose weight. And can you lose weight in less than a year? Absolutely. You can do crash diets. You can do the TLC. You can drink the teas and all this. You can get surgery. You can do all that. But here's the thing. Are you going to stay committed? And is it going to be grueling to lose the weight, or are you having fun losing weight? See, if you have fun losing weight, you're going to keep the weight off because you found activities that you like. You're still eating the foods that you like. You're hanging out with friends. You met new friends because you're doing it, instead of just beating yourself up trying to lose weight in 60 days. Okay? Getting to 6 figures is a grueling road, but you must find fun in trading. Okay? Challenge yourself to complete the goal and laugh about your mistakes. I'm gonna tell you, I made every mistake. Okay, I forgot to put in a stop loss. I put my stop loss too big. I moved my stop loss 1,000,000 times. I pushed the wrong trade. I was looking at one pair and I put the trade in on another pair. I pushed sell when I should have hit buy. I put in a 0.9 lot size when I should have put a 0.09. I put you name it, I've done it. I deposited money and 2 seconds later, I blew the whole account. And I just deposited money. I've done it. I'm trying to keep you guys from doing it. Now, here's the thing. Will you not do it? No, you're going to do it. You know why? Because that's human nature. And human nature is always going to push the boundaries. So when you push the boundaries and you make the mistakes, you need to laugh about it. Okay? You need to take it as a lesson. Okay? Okay, great, Randy. I got you. So anyway, guys, these are the things there that you need to keep in mind. Those are the 10 things that will definitely get you on the road. Let me show the chart, and then we're going to end the call because I want to make sure you guys kind of get it. And for our guests, I want you to see what the potential is that we're talking about. So, and tell you why you want to love your chart. You want to love your chart. Okay. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch it. And then you can see. All right. All right, so for our guests that are on, okay, this is a growth chart, and what it is, it's the same thing that banks use. It's the same thing that any lending or financing institution uses. It's going to show us our initial balance, and then it's going to show us the percentage of growth that we would like to have, and then it's going to show us what that growth is. Okay, so just to break this down, starting from left to right, right here is the number of trades that I decide that I want to do. Okay. So for me, my schedule will allow me to put in at least a minimum of 5 trades in a day. Okay. This is what I do full time. But guess what? I'm not staring at the charts, guys. I'm not spending hours on top of hours watching. It literally takes me less. By the time I do my analysis and everything, it usually takes me less than 3 minutes to put in a trade. Less than 3 minutes. And then when I put in the trade, because I'm disciplined, because I'm committed to the trade, I get up and I walk away. I just do whatever it is I'm doing. And I'm either going to win, I'm going to lose, one way or the other. If I lose, it doesn't matter because my risk management is tight. Okay, it's okay. So I'm not worried about it. If I win, hey, it moves me down the growth chart. All right. So this is the number of trades I'm going to do per day. Okay, I'm going to do 5 trades a day. I'm starting with a $100 balance in US dollars. My goal is 10% growth every time I get into the trade. I'm only shooting for 10 pips. Okay, 10 pips. That's not a lot at all, ladies and gentlemen. That's very, very short moves in the market. So I'm in and out. In some instances, I could get this done in less than a minute. In other instances, it might take me up to a half hour to get 10 pips. It depends on how fast or slow the market is moving. All right. So here's the goal. I start with $100. I get my 5 trades in. When I win those 5 trades, I went from $100 to $161. Let me look at some names here. I need somebody new, brand new. Let's see. Who is the gentleman who was trying to get his audio on? Who is that? I want to pick on him a little bit. Okay. The sir with the glasses, the handsome guy with the glasses and the nice brown shirt on and everything. Who is that? Can you unmute yourself? Who is Estimo22 at Yahoo? Okay, can you unmute yourself? Let me see if I can unmute you. Okay, let's see. No, I can't unmute you. Can you go to the corner and hit your mute button so we can talk?
Hi, good evening.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. I'm so sorry. How are you?
I'm good. Good evening.
Please, I am so sorry. Okay, what is your name, Miss?
My name is Esther.
Hey,
Hussaini.
Esther. Thank you. Look, I wear glasses, Esther. It's a little hard for me to see because your picture is very tiny. So I'm sorry about that, Miss Esther.
It doesn't. I wear glasses too.
Yes. Okay. So, Miss Esther, I want you to look at this. Okay. So I did 5 trades, and you see my balance is $161.05. Okay.
Okay.
This is day 1. This is just me doing 5 simple trades, and that's the money. Now, if I move this down, let me move it down. I'm going to close my window so I won't be able to see you, but I'm going to move my chart down. After, let's say, 30 trades,
Okay.
you see what my balance is right here?
1744.94.
Exactly. That's US dollars. Now, I'm doing 5 trades a day. I did 30 trades altogether. How many days is that of trading? 30 divided by 5.
6 days.
Yes, ma'am. So you see that if I can love my chart, if I can study my chart, if I can look at my chart, this is my plan. In 6 days, I went from $100 to $1,700. Okay, very simple math. Now let's go to 50 trades. Okay, 50 trades. How much is that, Miss Esther?
$11,739.09.
Thank you. So this is when I've done 50 trades, and I'm doing 5 trades a day. So 50 divided by 5, how many days is this?
10.
10 days. 10
Yes.
days, and I'm at $11,000. Okay, just doing 10 simple pips. All right,
What?
let's go to 70 trades. I'll do the math here. So 70 trades. Okay, I'm doing 5 trades a day. That's going to be 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
14 days.
Okay.
Okay, now look where I'm at right here.
Wow.
$105,000 with 73 trades, and I only started with $100 US. We're not even a month yet.
Yeah.
If you put all the pieces in place, okay, you
Yes.
get your environment, you plug into the system, you watch the educators that we have, you get on these calls, you practice 100 to 250 trades. Here's, ladies and gentlemen, and here's where I'm going to close it out. The reason I'm getting you to do 100 to 200 trades, because look what happens if you can successfully get to 100 trades.
Wow.
How much is that?
1.378
That's right, $1.3 million.
dollars.
So I'm preparing you to practice to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm helping you guys to set up the foundation. And if you can get to $1 million in your demo account, don't you believe you can now go and get $1 million here with your real money?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And that's what I really wanted you guys to get today, is put a firm foundation down of learning. And guess what? You're going to get to that point, and we're going to help you. As a family, we're going to hold your hand. We're going to study. We're going to work this out week after week. We also have study groups that trade together to help you get down your growth chart. Every day, your goal should be focused on how can I get down my growth chart? How can I go further? Maybe you won't get 5 trades because you're really busy, but if you can do 1 trade a day, I already showed you in 73 trades, you can go to $1 million. So let's do 1 good trade a day. 73 days, it is very possible you could reach $1.3 million. 1 good trade. Okay. Does anybody have any questions before we close up? Let's go get this money. Thank you, Gigi. That's what I'm talking about. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor and a pleasure to go ahead and have you, present this before you today. Again, we're going to do this in a few more hours. Again, same exact presentation. So if you'd like to be on again, see this again, or if you have guests on, what I really, for my guests that are watching, here's the thing. Whoever invited you to this call, okay, they didn't just select you or talk to you just because they need to get somebody in, because guess what? Each of these people are going to make $1 million in their account with or without you. We want it to be with you. Okay. Yeah. So what we want you to do is we want to lock arms with you. We want to hold your hand. We want you to join us. All right. And plug in immediately. Like I told you, plug into our system, and we're going to help you get there. Let's say, okay, on a bad note, let's say it doesn't take, you can't do $1 million in 73 days. Let's double that. If it took you between now and the end of 2020, which is well over the next 6 months, to get to $1 million, would that be okay with you? Would that be okay? Are y'all gonna, beat me up if you don't get it, now? I mean,
absolutely not.
Okay, I'm just wondering. Okay, good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go now. It's an honor and a pleasure. Thank you for being on. Get back with the person that invited you on. Get signed up. That's all you need to do, okay? We have a full 7-day money-back guarantee. If you feel that this isn't the space for you, we'll give you your money back. We don't want to hold you hostage to making $1 million. We want you to make $1 million willingly, okay? And we want to help you. But it does take these things to be put in place. You do have to make the time. You do have to practice. You do have to plug in. You do have to mentally be focused. You do, okay? And if you do those things, I promise you, we can help you get to your financial goals, all right? So thank you so much. Have a great evening, and it's an honor and a blessing to speak to you, okay?
Thank you, Shawn.
Thank you, Esther. Thank you.
Thank you, Shawn.
All right.
Thank you, Shawn. Bye.
God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Bye.